Hey, it's James. It is Friday, March 16th. It is the final day of my spring break. And say hi to Sewa too. Hey, Sewa. Beyond this weekend, we return back to school on Monday. However, could you not look at me like that? I'm not gonna kiss you. You're ruining, bless you, you're ruining the vlog. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about real quick, and this is not gonna be very long, is I've had some time to reflect over spring break, and we're the halfway point. School's almost over. But I sort of thought about this a while ago. However, after this week, or last week actually, I started to realize this a bit more, is that I see myself in my students. So when I was in high school, I was never really pushed to take advanced courses, and then also not pushed beyond, you know, what I was capable of. I was one of those quiet students. And I said this, I think, in my very first school vlog, was that I'm an introvert, was quiet, and my 9th grade year, I didn't talk to anybody, right? So I was that quiet kid that just skirted by. And so I have, and you know, I've talked about this in my vlogs, that I do my best to interact with all my students. So the stations give me a great opportunity to do that, to check in with all of my students, to talk with them one-on-one. There are instances where I could do a little bit better during some of my lessons, and I'm cognizant of that. But again, when I look at my students, not all of them, but some of them, I see myself in them from that part where, like, hey, you know, if someone would have just pushed me and believed in me a little bit more, I may have been able to take more AP courses, or I didn't even take any AP courses when I was in high school, perhaps pushed me to take AP courses. When I got to college, perhaps maybe I matured a little bit more, became more confident, but my, you know, academics improved when I was at the University of Texas at Austin. But it was such a 180, because I started to become like this overachiever. Like, I wasn't like that in high school, but then now I'm here in college, where it was like, I need to get an A in the class, and you know, I made less than a 95 on a test. Like, I was distraught. Like, I was, you know, I was that kid, that person, unfortunately. And I remember I was actually 3 courses shy of getting a degree, also in microbiology, beyond my biology degree and / teaching certificate. However, I ended up dropping the 3rd course because I was taking it in the summer, and it's because I had a lot of chemistry. I remember going to the microbiology professor, and I had an A. I had like a low A in the class, but we had just taken a test, and I felt like I didn't do too hot on it, and it had this course had a lot of chemistry in it, and I just remember, like, I can't do this anymore. I'm stressing myself out. This isn't good. So I remember, you know, taking the Q drop form to the professor, and you know, she's trying to convince me to stay in the course, and I just told her, I hate chemistry. I'm never going to like chemistry. She wasn't going to be able to convince me to stay in the course. Eventually, she signed off on it, and you know, she wished me good luck, and you know, wished me on my merry way, and I went. And now, you know, the funny thing is, I enjoy chemistry, and I teach chemistry, and I've taught it for many years now. And that's one of the things that I always think back, like, maybe I should go get my a master's degree in microbiology, or even a PhD in microbiology. But that's besides the point. Anyway, I have students that they do well, but they will get frustrated, like, if they don't get a certain grade, or if they miss one question. And like, I saw this the last day before we left for spring breaks. A student missed a question, one question out of all the other questions, and another student was trying to explain. And then the other student, you know, switch me to regular chemistry. I can't, I'm never gonna be good enough. And I just remember standing there looking, you know, just, I didn't even know what to say at that moment, because I sort of just had like this flashback to that moment that I talked to you about, of me taking my Q drop form to my microbiology professor and wanting to drop the course. And I realized that many of my students also reflect that part of who I was as a student. And I, so to some degree, still am, because I've taken courses throughout my teaching career. So when I was getting my master's degree, and even when I was taking my academic Spanish last year to work on my grammar, so that way I wasn't speaking Tex-Mex anymore. to a degree, I was still like that. Like, I needed to have this really like high grade to demonstrate for some reason, I guess, how capable I was. And I don't know where that's more reflection on my part, like where does that come from? Especially since I wasn't like that in high school. But I see that a lot now. And I think I was getting frustrated with my students because subconsciously it was their actions and their behaviors were reminding me of, again, who I was and perhaps who I still am to this day in regard to my own, you know, academic studies. That's all I really want to talk about. I need to move anyways because my foot is numb and my dog is laying on my lap and she doesn't want to move. And I just wanted to share that because that's something, you know, if you watched my vlogs and you followed me for a while, I'm always continuously reflecting, and it's mid-semester, so why not reflect halfway through the spring semester, and school year's almost over anyway. And it's good to know what my own biases are and the challenges that I face as a teacher, and then how that might be transmitted to the students subconsciously, because I may be doing something that I didn't realize that I was doing. So I'm going to end there, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. Well, that's it. If there was anything about this video that you liked, then make sure to hit that like button, comment down below, and or share the video. If you haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe so that way you can bond with James. And if you're interested in checking out some of my other vlogs, you can do so by clicking on any of the links right here. As always, thanks for watching.